is up, Warriors? This is Coach Connor, and weekly homework is looking a little different today. We're actually in my dorm room, and today I want to cover the more important side of basketball. Skills, physical realm of hoops is very, very important. The mental, emotional side is the most important. By far the most important part. And so I kind of wanted to touch on that as we haven't really had the time to in these videos. So, goal setting. Everyone's going to have practice this week. It's easy to show up to practice and just kind of go through the motions, not have much of an intention, and just wait for a coach to say, all right, practice is over, and then we go home back to our normal things. But if we have something to shoot for, like a dartboard, if I'm throwing darts, I want to hit the bullseye every time. It gives you a target, something to aim for. So when you practice, I want you to pick a word to embody. And embody means fully become. And your goal is to pick this word of something that you need, fully embody it, and that will help you give some direction and intentionality in your practice, whenever that is this week. For example, I was feeling very tired today before practice. We had practice from 12 to 2. We had 6 practices leading up the week before, a scrimmage on Saturday, and I felt tired today. Didn't really feel like going to practice, but I chose the word trust. Trust that my body was able to accomplish the task that it needed to accomplish. When we got put on the line, I just said, all I need is trust, Connor. And that allowed me to get through the sprints. If I missed a couple shots, trust. Trust is a choice. And once I finished practice, I rated myself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being there's a lot of room for improvement on how well I chose to embody my word, and 10 being the best I could do. Truthfully, I felt like a 9.5. That's what I felt like. And what I want you guys to do is you find your word, you finish your practice. I want you to rate it on that scale. If I was a 9.5, okay, Connor, what could take me to a 10? Or if I was a 6, what prevented me from becoming a 7 or an 8 or 9? And ask yourself these questions to figure out how you can continue to move forward and grow. So you can pick any word. It has to be something that you can control. So like, maybe it's attitude. Maybe it's joy, expressing joy as often as possible. Maybe it's effort or responsibility or accountability or encouragement or fun or happiness. Doesn't matter what word you know. You're going to come up with it on your own, and there is no right or wrong answer. Just whatever you feel in your heart, trust it. Trust, my word today. Feel it and embody it and rate yourself on a scale. Now, what I want you to do is, I have my piece of paper here, and you can pause the video at any point. Feel free to do that. But if I'm writing, I'll do it right now. Before your practice, write it on a piece of paper. So, my word today, trust. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it will focus. There we go, trust. Then the scale, from 1 to 10. 1 being room for improvement, 10 being the best you could do that day. Some days you're going to do the best that you can, but maybe it's a 9. And that's okay. And so once you finish practice, I want you to write in where you were at. So I was at a 9.5. That's where Connor was at today, 9.5. Okay? And the first question I want you to answer is, what could take it to a 10? What does that look like for me? Answer that honestly. I don't know what it's going to be. And then the second question I want you to answer is, well, I wouldn't even say it's a question. I'd say it's more of a reflection / appreciation. So how can I appreciate and give myself hugs for the thing I did do well? It's very easy to let ourselves beat ourselves up for things we wish we would have done or done better or shots we could have made, but how can you acknowledge all the things you did well? And I want you to write a list of, for practice, right, 10 ways in which you embodied your word. So I'll show you mine, and I'll share it on the screen, but 10 actionable steps that you took to embody that word. So if my word was trust, it's I was scared to shoot, but I trusted myself and I shot the ball. It doesn't even matter if it goes in. Okay? And then after you do 10 of those, I want you to find another 10 ways in which, in just the awesome things that you did today. Whether it's easy for us to think like it has to be some grand thing that we did. We got 100% on a test. We got our reports cards back. We spent time with our friends. Something like insane, but it could be, I'm appreciative for today. And write those 10 things that you're grateful for. So it's kind of all I have today. I know this is a different type of video. If you're still watching, awesome. I think this could be a cool little activity for you guys as you head into the week of practice and are geared up to play some games. So thank you guys. Feel free to ask me any questions on the Team Reach app or via the email that's in this YouTube link file. I'm here for you guys. Don't worry.